What's guaranteed to set off your creep radar? Any man that refers to himself as alpha or high value. I have to breathe deep so I don't gag. I don't like when people who aren't my friends, especially men, stand too close to me or get touchy, even in a platonic way. It makes the hairs on my neck stand up. When someone hit on you and you say no thank you kindly and they keep insisting. X, hey you are really cute. Do you want to drink something with me? No thank you. Come on it will be fun. No. Thank you I'm expecting someone. Oh come on. We can have fun together. I said no. Don't be shy. I am not shy. You are creeping me the F out. Standing too close. Intentionally not making any attempt to look away when caught staring and continuing. People who encourage you to continue drinking. A guy that starts getting angry at small things. That really scares me and makes me believe they could be a violent person. Text at 5 PM. Hey. Text at 5:05 PM. Hello. Text at 5:07 PM. Are you ignoring me? There is a certain type of stare. I get checked out a lot and most guys turn away when they see you notice. Some guys will sort of smile and then turn away also fine. But some guys will meet your eyes and continue to stare in a way that feels aggressive. As if to convey yes I'm staring at you and there is nothing you can do to stop me. I hate it. Anyone referred to as a good Christian man, since that's how my attacker, I'm a sexual assault survivor, was referred to as by my own mother and others. Pet names used by strangers. If a guy I don't know calls me baby, cutie, sweetheart, etc. that instantly flips my walk away because he's gonna be creepy switch. Guys who complain about being nice and the Winnie why doesn't anyone date me? I'm so nice trope. You're not nice. You're an insecure weird guy with no social skills. Boundary pushing / not respecting boundaries. You only start talking to me or acknowledge my presence once my friend rejects you. Any guy who seems to think he's entitled to a woman's body / sex with her because he's such a nice guy, puke, or she was flirting / leading him on, being polite to him, smiled in his direction, whatever. If you get all but that, especially if you turn verbally abusive, whenever a woman turns you down, says she just wants to be friends, etc., and you feel like she owed you a chance or you keep pressuring her / trying to change her mind or you start bullying / insulting her, you're a creep. I'm a really nice guy. Men who refer to women as females. My ex is a psycho. A man tripping over himself to defend me from some perceived insult when I don't feel insulted / upset by whatever was said. Men who catcall. I like fat women. Looking me up and down. EU run away fast. Don't comment on my body unless we are already in bed. Where's my hug? Question mark. Intense staring. Any man that uses the term chadostasy. Hearing a man say you're not like other women, saying females or referring to himself as alpha or anything red pill related. Men who use feminist buzzwords, consent, ally, intersectionality, privilege, etc., without seeming to fully grasp what they mean, or who seem to be using those words just to gain clout / cred and make the women around them let down their guard. Note, men who are actual feminist allies are not who I'm talking about here. They prove their allyship through their actions, not just their claims. When tell you they love you after like a week. Immediate bad vibes. Talking about porn or trying to show me porn. This has happened to me IRL on multiple occasions. WTF. Flirting with or making flirtatious compliments to a total stranger. When somebody does this, it's immediately obvious that they just want to get laid and they don't give one single duck about me as a human being. Their taste in anime / other media. Liking shows with some fan service is fine. But if they're watching gross shit I judge hard. Negging. People who are too willing to tell you the problems they have right off the bat. They're ready to badmouth someone right away or tell you about their trauma after only a few minutes of interaction. This has happened to me way too many times. It immediately makes me question if they understand boundaries, and I often try to take a step back from these people. They may also be overly complimentary and friendly if they think you're on their side. I hate that. Unsolicited Richard dicks. Strangers straight up ming me and telling me I'm cute. Pet names when we barely know each other. Don't sweetie or honey or, God forbid, baby me unless we are dating or you are a close family member. I have blocked people over this. Some dudes just don't understand plain English. Random older men who come up to you and just start talking about random stuff and asking questions like where do you work? What's your name? Especially when you make it clear you don't have interests in talking. Men/boys who idolize the Joker. Full stop. People who barrel over or dismiss small boundaries. Very obviously looking me up and down or staring at my body makes me incredibly uncomfortable. When they suddenly ask how old I am, in my experience, it's never just out of curiosity. There's an ulterior motive. Not respecting personal space. One of the few positives of COVID. People are much better at keeping distance. Agreed on so much of what others have said. Men who are extremely vocal about wanting to be in a relationship. I sympathize with loneliness. But making hopeless romantic your whole personality and constantly lamenting about how badly you want a girlfriend is ducking creepy and dehumanizing. It feels like you care about the idea of having a partner to make you feel good and don't view women as humans. Entitlement to push your boundaries. People who act like it's their right to walk right up to the line after you've told them no to something. So you have to restate boundaries over and over again. Whether it's with time, resources, physical touch, etc. It gives me immediate creeps when a guy acts like he has a right to push my boundaries as much as possible. This has happened multiple times. I've recently gotten heartbroken and discarded by my best friend, man I loved and hoped to someday spend forever with. It's crushed me. A couple of guys tried talking with me as friends. So they asked, and I explained, and got hit on within about an hour of being direct about my pain. Didn't speak to them after that. Also, happened with a couple of friends that recently wished me a happy new year. I explained what happened and got hit on again. Me saying I'm heartbroken and miserable is not an invitation. I have no one to go to for emotional or mental support, and it's messing with me, and I know I'm not that much fun to be around right now, so I was giving it as a warning, and that I wasn't looking for new friends or advances from friends. Yet they wasted no time. My old boss. I left for a reason. You have a body like a gymnast. You have a body like a swimmer. What do? You cold bean a cheerleader. Were you ever a cheerleader? Can you touch your toes when wearing short sleeves? Wow. You have such nice arms. I've never seen your arms. I need an adult bro. How old are you? Compliments or personal comments from random older men. Don't really care if they are just trying to be nice. I don't need to hear that my glasses are cute or my hair is pretty from some boomer customer or random retired guy on the train. Those of us who have experienced harassment and or predatory behavior know there's no way to differentiate between someone trying to be kind and someone being predatory. Guys who keep moving closer after you've moved away are the worst. I get scooting closer to try and make a move. It'll move towards you if I like it. But if I move away then take the hint. Exclamation mark. I've ended up in situations where I was all out of sitting/standing space, practically pushing myself against the wall. If anyone is too touchy or physically affectionate, if they are not very close friends, IDK, makes my skin crawl. I value personal space a lot. Also call me old-fashioned. But when a man proudly states that he's a feminist and cares deeply about female struggles, and uses fluff words you find on BuzzFeed/Twitter or W/E, just yuck. People who watch me while I'm eating. I had a random guy at a grocery store say I was just looking at how well trained you are because I noticed he was staring. Dash. Men who flirt with you who are married and or have kids. Men who also say disrespectful things about other women but tell you you're different. So anything with men using keywords like let's hang out as friends or say something that reminds me of negging, I make sure to keep my distance. The biggest creepy moment honestly are the ones that's hard to get away from at work and they try it all secretly. It gets annoying fast and then I have to be watchful with how it goes on the job. Luckily I set the tone as early as possible for guys to not try push any further if they start confessing interest to me, and I obviously show them I have none. Trapping you in conversation because they are also headed that way. Not always, but please take the hint. If I'm speed walking, I have like 10 minutes between some classes and a lot of ground to cover with my short legs. Guys that constantly adjust their junk. When you see men in social settings, that's when they should attempt to engage with you. They should not wait till you've left the group to follow you away from the group and approach you while you're alone. Now that's creepy, but it happens. I know guys do that because they are afraid of public rejection, but it comes across as spineless as well as creepy. When they ask if I'm married or have a boyfriend with a certain energy, I get uncomfortable. It's definitely the stare that gets me. Always pay attention to someone's eyes. Eyes never lie even when the face and words do. Demonstrating they've been digging for info about me, like casually mentioning a trip I went on years ago that I've never brought up, that they'd only know about if they hunted through my friend's old social media photos. When you're getting gas and you're standing outside of your car and you make eye contact with a dude accidentally and you hurry and look away to avoid the awkwardness, but you can still feel him staring at you, makes me want to get back into my car and lock the doors. People driving slowly by houses with their windows down, leering. I hate that. I've done it too, checking out if a neighborhood has barking dogs or other noise before deciding to move in. But man does it creep me out. And when people from dating sites demand to meet right away, even if I've said a valid reason for not doing so. Where's my hug? Apostrophe. Staring, like for 10 seconds or more. Sweetheart, or something equivalent. People who just stare at you in public. I'm talking full on staring, no looking away, even if you look at them back. I've been having this happen to me when I leave my house, which is even worse, because now they know where I live. This energy invades my personal boundaries and space. When anyone looks at me up and down. Hey there, little lady, always sets off my heebie vibes. FYI, I'm 511 female, so above average for most women. Any kind of misogyny, men who call women sluts, make jokes about strippers/prostitutes or rape victims, men who make weird generalizations about women or disrespects his wife/GF/mother, etc. Men who stare at you like they're trying to memorize your body for their spank bank. Men who get too physically close and don't respect boundaries. Men who think they know me better than I know myself. Men who think I'm lying about something about myself they have no real reason to think I'm lying about. Men who think the Me Too movement is bullshit. Hey wait, I think I recognize you from somewhere. What's your name, sir? You and I both know that we have never met. There's millions of people in this city and I remember who I interact with when men masturbate in front of me on the train or in their car while staring at me while I wait at the bus stop. Yes, it's happened. When men think dating a B-girl means threesomes. Fuck that. Also transphobia. Grow up. Staring way too much. A man complimenting me as he stands 2 foot close to me. I'm a nice guy / I'm not like other guys. When I'm saying hi to a guy and they look all the way down my body, then all the way up, I'm like dude, be a bit more subtle. Touching when unnecessary. Men who say don't worry, I'm not a creep. I saw a license plate that said GRLWCHN, girl watching, and the guy driving the car was a pedo looking man in his 60s. Seemed pretty creepy to me. Smile. Flirting with me in front of someone who is clearly my boyfriend. It's in the person's body language that sets off my creep radar. Pushy questions. You say no politely twice, then tell them to get off your lawn. Guys who say they want to cuddle. This is often on Tinder. Want to come over and cuddle etc. Wanting sex. Coming to Tinder to find a hookup is not creepy or weird, but cuddle is often said by nice guys who, in reality, aren't able to honestly say what it is they actually want. A guy who wants sex, but won't actually be upfront about it is so creepy. Calling yourself a feminist, or other buzzwords that I usually find overused online. Don't pander to me. If I like you enough, I'll take my pants off. Sometimes, even I feel pandering when I call myself one. You don't have to preach about it. Just do. You show you respect the other half of the world's population through action. Not telling me about the wage gap. I know. I'm a woman. Asking me detailed questions about my kids. People who have no sense of personal space. When a man says you're not like other women. Yuck. Running their tongue over their teeth. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Like the front of their teeth. Yikes. Mustache. If someone is way too nice to me, and they invade my personal space. If someone says to me you are beautiful. No, I'm not. I have eyes and a mirror. I know that I'm not. So whoever says it, I know they may not be honest in other things. Too. It is a good filter. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.